Almost 20 million Venezuelans are eligible to vote for 537 members of a new constituent assembly this Sunday, July 30th. 8 other members are being chosen by Venezuela's indigenous peoples according to their own traditions. Here is how it came about and how it works. Background: President Nicolas Maduro made his call for a new constituent assembly at the end of a trade union march on May Day, 1 month after the Venezuelan opposition began a series of protests which often turned violent and had already left dozens dead. He emphasized 3 aims: 1. Overcoming the current conflict in Venezuela. 2. Restoring peace in the country. 3. Giving the people, especially working people, the chance to decide on Venezuela's future. That same day, he published Decree 2830, which laid out several other aims. 1. Restore cooperation between public powers. 2. Develop a post-oil economy. 3. Give constitutional status to the social missions. 4. Strengthen the justice system to tackle corruption, impunity, speculation, etc. 5. Give constitutional status to the communes, etc., as new forms of democracy. 6. Defend Venezuelan sovereignty against foreign intervention. 7. Promote pluriculturalism over racial and social hatred. 8. Recognize youth rights. 9. Preserve biodiversity and promote ecological culture. The decree invoked Articles 347 and 348 of the current Bolivarian constitution, which clearly give the president the power to call for a constituent assembly. The argument used by the opposition that he should have called a referendum first, as happened in 1999, is a political one. Maduro could have done that, but there is no requirement in the current constitution for him to do so. The nomination of candidates took place from May 30th to June 2nd. Would-be candidates had to gather signatures from 3% of their electorate in support of their standing. No serving member of the government or other public office holder can be a candidate. 55,314 names were put forward. 6,120 candidates met the conditions and were accepted by the National Electoral Council as candidates. 3,546 for the territorial vote and 2,574 for the sectoral vote. The campaign for the election ran from July 9th to July 27th. The vote is on Sunday, July 30th, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., although anyone lining up to vote at that time will be allowed to vote. Break down the 545 seats in the Constituent Assembly. Breakdown like this: territorial vote. 364 members of the Constituent Assembly will be elected from geographical areas, with 1 seat for each municipality in Venezuela, and 2 extra for each municipality, which is a state capital, in other words the larger cities. The Central Caracas area, with by far the largest population, will elect 7 members. The electoral system here is mixed, first past the post for the first seat in each municipality, and proportional for the extra seats in the larger ones. Sectoral vote. This is the most novel aspect of this election, and the one that has caused most uproar among opponents. Apart from the 8 indigenous members, who will be chosen in the 2 days after the main election by a variety of assemblies in different indigenous regions of Venezuela, 173 members will be elected from 7 different sectors of society. The idea here is to give these different sectors a chance to elect members who will speak directly to their specific interests. These seats are divided as follows: 8 for campesinos and fishers, 5 for business people, 5 for the disabled, 24 for students, 28 for pensioners, 24 for communal councils, 79 for workers. The workers sector is itself subdivided thus: 17 for public administration, 14 for service sector, 12